Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to day 245 of Quran in a Year Plus, where we learn to look at the world and live life according to the lens of the Quran. Today we're going to be looking at verses 1 to 29 of Surah Ash-Shuʿarāqq, the poets. This is a Meccan surah, and from the main objectives of the surah is demonstrating Allah's signs of supporting the messengers and how the ones who rejected were destroyed. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم طاسيم تلك آيات الكتاب المبين طاسين. These are the verses of the Quran that clearly distinguish truth from falsehood. لعلك باخع نفسك ألا يكونوا مؤمنين. Perhaps you, O Messenger, would almost destroy yourself out of grief and intense concern for their guidance because of the disbelievers' denial of you and their refusal to believe in your message. إن نشأ ننزل عليهم من السماء آية فظلت أعناقهم لها خاضعين. If we will to send down a sign from the sky that would compel them to believe, we would send it down, and their necks would remain humble to it in submission. But we did not will that, as a test for them to see whether they would believe in the unseen. وما يأتيهم من ذكر من الرحمن محدث إلا كانوا عنه معرضين. No reminder newly revealed to them from the Most Merciful comes to them, containing proofs of His oneness and the truthfulness of His messenger, except that they turn away from hearing it and believing in it. فقد كذبوا فسيأتيهم أنباء ما كانوا به يستهزئون. They have denied what their messenger brought to them, so the reality of what they used to mock will soon come to them, and punishment will descend upon them. أولم يروا إلى الأرض كم أنبتنا فيها من كل زوج كريم. These people remain persistent in their disbelief. They did not reflect over the earth, how we caused it to produce every kind of beautiful and beneficial plant. إن في ذلك لآية وما كان أكثرهم مؤمنين. Indeed, in the earth bringing forth diverse types of plants is a clear sign of the power of the one who brought them forth to resurrect the dead, yet most of them are not believers. وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ لَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الرَّحِيمُ. And indeed your Lord, O Messenger, is the Almighty who cannot be overcome, and the most merciful to His servants. وَإِذْ نَادَى رَبُّكَ مُوسَىٰ أَنِ ائْتِ الْقَوْمَ الظَّالِمِينَ. And remember, O Messenger, when your Lord called out to Musa, commanding him to go to the wrongdoing people because of their disbelief in Allah and their enslavement of the people of Musa. قَوْمَ فِرْعَوْنَ أَلَا يَتَّقُونَ. They are the people of Fir'aun. He is to call them gently and with kindness to have taqwa of Allah by obeying His commands and avoiding His prohibitions. قَالَ رَبِّ إِنِّي أَخَافُ أَن يُكَذِّبُونَ. Musa said, My Lord, I fear that they will deny me in what I convey to them from you. وَيَضِيقُ صَدْرِي وَلَا يَنطَلِقُ لِسَانِي فَأَرْسِلْ إِلَىٰ هَارُونَ. My chest becomes tight due to their denial of me, and my tongue is not fluent in speech. So send Jibreel alayhi salam to my brother Harun so that he may assist me. وَلَهُمْ عَلَيَّ ذَنْبٌ فَأَخَافُ أَن يَقْتُلُونَ. And they have a claim against me because I killed a man from among the Copts. So I fear that they will kill me. قال كلا فاذهبا بآياتنا إنا معكم مستمعون. Allah said to Musa, "No, they will not kill you. So go, you and your brother Harun, with our signs that prove your truthfulness. Indeed, we are with you, supporting and aiding you, hearing what you say and what is said to you. Nothing of that escapes us." فأتيا فرعون فقولا إنا رسول رب العالمين. So go to Pharaoh and say to him, "We are two messengers sent to you from the Lord of all creation. أن أرسل معنا بني إسرائيل. Send the children of Israel with us." قال ألم نربك فينا وليدا ولبثت فينا من عمرك سنين. Pharaoh said to Musa, "Did we not raise you among us as a child, and you remained with us for years of your life? What then led you to claim prophethood?" وَفَعَلْتَ فَعْلَتَكَ الَّتِي فَعَلْتَ وَأَنْتَ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ. And you committed the deed you committed when you killed a Copt in support of a man from your people, and you were among those who are ungrateful for the blessings I bestowed upon you. قال فعلتها إذا وأنا من الضالين. Musa said to Pharaoh, admitting, "I did that deed while I was among those who were unaware before revelation came to me." ففررت منكم لما خفتكم فوهب لي ربي حكما وجعلني من المرسلين. So I fled from you after killing him to the town of Midian, when I feared that you would kill me for it. Then my Lord granted me knowledge and made me among his messengers, whom he sends to people. وَتِلْكَ نِعْمَةٌ تَمُنُّهَا عَلَيَّ أَنْ عَبَّدْتَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ. And your raising of me without enslaving me, while you enslaved the children of Israel, is indeed a favor you remind me of rightfully. However, that does not prevent me from calling you to the truth. قال فرعون وما رب العالمين. Pharaoh said to Musa, "And what is the Lord of all creation, whom you claim you have been sent by?" قال رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما إن كنتم موقنين. Musa replied, "The Lord of all creation is the Lord of the heavens and the earth, and whatever is between them. If you are certain that He is their Lord, then worship Him alone." قال لمن حوله ألا تستمعون. Pharaoh said to those around him from the leaders of his people, "Do you not listen to Musa's response and what it contains of false claims?" قال ربكم ورب آبائكم الأولين. Musa said to them, "Allah is your Lord and the Lord of your forefathers." قال إن رسولكم الذي أرسل إليكم لمجنون. Pharaoh said, "The one who claims to be a messenger to you is surely insane. He does not understand how to respond and speaks without reason." قال رب المشرق والمغرب وما بينهما إن كنتم تعقلون. Musa said, "Allah, whom I call you to, is the Lord of the East and the West and whatever is between them, if you possess intellect and use it." قال لئن اتخذت إلها غيري لأجعلنك من المسجونين. Pharaoh said to Musa, after being unable to argue against him, "If you take any deity other than me, I will surely make you among those who are imprisoned." As we reflect over today's verses, Allah He says to the Prophet ﷺ, "Perhaps you would almost destroy yourself in grief because they are not believers." Ibn Uthaymeen says that we should not become overwhelmed or distressed when we remind someone and find them being stubborn, argumentative, or dismissive, saying things like, "I will do whatever I want." Allah said to His Prophet, "Do not destroy yourself if they do not believe. Their belief is for their own benefit, and their disbelief is not upon you. This does not mean that we stop caring. It means we care without collapsing. We advise without trying to control the outcome. A parent may feel this with a child, a teacher with a student, a caller to Allah with the community, a spouse with their spouse. We remind, we advise, we love and we try, but we cannot control the outcome. And Allah, He says, no new reminder comes to them from the Most Merciful except that they turn away from it. They have denied, so the news of what they used to mock will come to them. Imam al-Razi, he says, Allah describes the disbelievers in 3 stages. First, they turn away. Then they openly deny and reject. Then they go further and begin to mock. These are levels of increasing misery and downfall. A person first ignores the truth, then rejects it, and eventually ridicules it. A person does not usually wake up one day mocking the truth. It often begins with avoiding it, avoiding reminders, avoiding reflections, avoiding accountability. Then the heart becomes uncomfortable with the truth, then resistant to the truth, and eventually sarcastic toward the truth. So one has to be careful not to live this way. We have to ask ourselves, am I responding to the reminders with humility, or am I slowly training my heart to turn away? And part of what allows the heart to drift into rejection is that it stops reflecting over the signs of Allah. Allah, He says, have they not looked at the earth, how we have caused it to grow every noble kind of plant? Ibn Ashur says that the different types of vegetation mentioned in this verse are a clear proof of the oneness of Allah. This precise and wise creation cannot come from anything except one without any partner. It is also a rational proof for the possibility of resurrection. The growth of plants after dryness is similar to bringing the dead back to life after they have turned to dust. As Allah says, and a sign for them is the dead earth, we gave it life. This is a practical and relatable proof showing the possibility of resurrection. So within the sign of vegetation is a refutation of the 2 main reasons for their disbelief: associating partners with Allah and denying the resurrection. Then Allah, He talks about the story of Musa. And remember when your Lord called out to Musa. Shaykh Sa'di says, Allah repeats the story of Musa throughout the Quran more than any other story because it contains immense wisdom and profound lessons. It includes his story with both the oppressors and the believers. He is the bearer of a great divine law and the one given the Torah, which is the best of the revealed books after the Quran. And we learn from the story of Musa that being chosen for a mission does not mean you never feel fear and cannot ask for assistance. Musa said, my chest becomes tight and my tongue is not fluent, so send for Harun. Imam al-Qurtubi, he mentions, in this is proof that a person who cannot fully carry out a task alone or fears falling short should seek assistance from someone to help them. There is no blame in doing so. We might think that courage means having no fear, but Musa teaches us that courage is not the absence of fear. It is relying on Allah, seeking His aid and support, and then acting despite that fear because one trusts in Allah. And Allah tells him, Kalla, no, go both of you with our signs. Indeed, we are with you hearing. Ibn Uthaymeen highlights that this verse shows the principle of encouragement when someone is given a responsibility. The encouragement here came from 3 angles. First, removing fear with the word no. Second, strengthening confidence by reminding them of the evidence with our signs. Third, reassurance of support, we are with you hearing. Anything that requires effort and responsibility needs encouragement. So a person should uplift and motivate others so they can carry out their task in the best way. And we should follow this as well. We have fears, and people around us have fears. So part of wisdom is to help remove those fears, to look at the concerns and ask whether they are realistic or not, then to build confidence through learning, understanding, and finally taking action with the right support. And this gives us a powerful framework for action. Ibn al-Qayyim, he says, when the soul is stirred toward an action and a person feels inclined to do it, he should first pause and reflect. Is this action within my ability, or is it beyond my capacity and not possible for me? If it is not within his ability, he should not proceed. If it is within his ability, he should pause a second time and consider, is doing it better for me, or is leaving it better than doing it? If leaving it is better, he should abandon it. If doing it is better, he should pause a third time and examine, what is driving me to do this? Is it the desire for the sake of Allah and His reward? Or is it the desire for status, praise, or wealth from people? If it is the latter, he should not proceed, even if it leads him to what he wants, so that his soul does not become accustomed to associating others with Allah, and so that acting for other than Allah does not become easy for him. Because the more it becomes easy for him, the heavier it will become for him to act sincerely for Allah, until sincere action becomes the most difficult thing for him. If it is for the sake of Allah, he should pause a fourth time and consider, will I be supported in this? And do I have helpers who can assist me and aid me if the action requires that? If he does not have support, he should hold back, just as the Prophet ﷺ held back from fighting in Mecca until he had strength and supporters. But if he finds that he is supported in it, then let him proceed, for he will be aided. Success is not missed except by the one who neglects one of these qualities. Otherwise, when they are all present, success will not escape him. This is exactly the kind of reflective strength Musa shows. He does not run from the mission. He pauses. He recognizes the weight of the task. He names what he needs. He asks Allah for help, and he moves forward with support. And then Pharaoh tries another tactic. When he cannot answer the truth directly, he tries to mock Musa. He said, "Your messenger who has been sent to you is truly insane." Musa said, "The Lord of the East and the West, and whatever is between them, if you use your intellect." Shaykh Sa'di, he says, the phrase, "if you use your intellect," carries an indication and subtle reminder that what you accuse Musa of, calling him insane, is actually your own condition. You accuse the most sound in intellect and the most complete in knowledge of insanity, while in reality you are the ones who are truly irrational, since your minds have failed to recognize the most obvious of realities, the creator of the heavens, the earth, and everything between them. And in this is a lesson for anyone who calls to Allah. We don't need to respond to every insult. We may win the argument by doing that, but then lose the message. The believer carries the truth with clarity, courage, mercy, and relies upon Allah. So as we walk away from today's episode, let's take some time to go to a garden and reflect over the signs of Allah's greatness in the diversity and variety of what grows from the earth. May Allah the Almighty give us goodness in this world and the next. May He protect us from the hellfire. May He keep us firm upon His path until we leave this world. I'll see you tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.